Good morning, students. So today we are going to start the unit 2 of the very last chapter, that is your computer networks. The name of that unit is Internet and Protocol. Children, Internet is a very common term nowadays, and all of you are very much aware of this term. Internet is a network of networks, means several networks worldwide across the geographical barriers. When they are linked together, they form a wide area network. The concept of wide area network we have already done in the unit 1. Different types of networks we have done, and in that one, wide area network was there. And I have told you that the best example of wide area network is your internet. So internet is that type of wide area network using which we can communicate across the world or worldwide. Using internet, we can communicate with anyone at any instance of time. We need certain devices to access the internet. The first thing is your computer or any type of your electronic gadget on which you are using the internet, modem, certain protocols, and of course the websites, the URLs which you are using. So this chapter basically is basically concerned with internet and the related protocols which are used to run the internet. The very first term which is given here in your book is intranet. There is a difference in the spelling, internet and intranet. Intranet is INTRANET. Intranet is very much similar to internet. It is using the entire concept of internet, but it is not open to everyone. It is confined or restricted to a particular organization, like banking organizations or the different huge corporate sectors. Means the authorized persons of that particular organization will be able to use that particular intranet. Their data is secured in that intranet, and no outsider or any unauthorized person is not allowed to access that intranet. The intranet, it works on the basis of internet. Means to access the intranet, you definitely need the internet connection. Internet connection is a must to work in intranet. So internet is a system in which multiple personal computers, they are connected with each other. The number of users involved in the intranet are limited. Why? Why they are limited? Because they are of a particular organization or of a particular institution. Okay. And each computer in the intranet is also identified by a particular IP address. IP address stands for Internet Protocol Address, which acts as a unique identifier for each and every device which is part of internet. So thus intranet is a network of computer designed for a specific group of users. Specific group of user here means the people who are part of that particular organization, like your State Bank of India or your Union Bank of India. Their entire data is secured inside that intranet. They are using the internet to access their intranet, and the authorized persons of that particular organization, they are using that intranet to access the data of the bank only, and no outsider is allowed to work on that. The next term which is here is the Uniform Resource Locator, URL. You people are already aware about the full form of URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. You can even underline in your book also after going through the video. URL is basically the web address of each and every web page. You already know that a website is a collection of different web pages, and every web page on the World Wide Web, it is having a particular address, and that address is known as the URL, and using that URL you will be able to access that particular website or that particular web page. You have to simply type that URL on the address bar of the web browser to access a particular website. So some of the most commonly used URLs are like www.google.com, www.disney.com, www.yahoo.co.in, and many more. When you search on Google, you get the various web pages. If you observe that whenever you click on a hyperlink and a new web page get opened, just make sure and check the address bar of the web browser. You will definitely become to know that every time you are opening a new web page, the address on the address bar is getting changed. So because that particular address is the address of the new web page which you have visited. The third topic is internet service provider. Internet service provider is that organization which is providing you internet-based services. It charges some amount from you people on monthly basis or quarterly basis. And whatever usage you are taking, according to that, you have to pay for it. So most common examples of ISPs are like your BSNL, Airtel, Jio, Vodafone, V, many more are there. So an ISP includes the various providers like internet cable service provider. Nowadays, the cable services are also provided by them. Internet wireless service provider, your Wi-Fi connections, broadbands, the internet broadband service provider. And most of us are using these services. We are using broadband at our home. We are using Wi-Fi connections at our home. And we are also accessing the cable service on our smart televisions. So these are the things which we are using or which we are applying in our day-to-day life. The next topic is IP address. So then IP stands for Internet Protocol. The full form of IP is Internet Protocol. The very first line in your book is given here. You can underline it and you have to learn it that what is IP. IP stands for Internet Protocol. Protocol refers to the set of rules. In general term, the protocol means a set of rules. Like when you are coming to school, it's a protocol that you have to come in the school uniform only. So in the same way, when your computer or your electronic device is part of internet, it is required to follow certain set of rules, and those rules are known as internet protocols. And that IP address is the unique identifier using which your device will be identified on the internet. That IP address, it is provided by your internet service provider itself. Whenever you take access through internet, your internet service provider, it will provide a unique identifier to your device using which you can be traced. Nowadays, the several cyber crimes are going ahead, and how the things come to and how the things are traced, it is traced with the help of that particular IP address only. The next topic is domain name servers, DNS. The domain name server is just like the phone book in which the entire addresses or the phone numbers are saved. It acts as a directory where the addresses or the URLs of the different websites are stored. So the required computer or network is further approached for the communication based on the generated IP address of it. The next topic is web browser. Children, to access the internet, the most important thing is the client software. And the client software which we are using on our device is the web browser. The web browser is that particular application software which enables us to access internet on our computer, on your laptop, or on any of your electronic device. Like the most common examples are Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Apple Safari, and so on. So a browser helps us in the following ways. First, it contacts the web server and sends your request to the server for that particular information. And when the server sends that information, the related web page, it get displayed where? It will get displayed on the window of your web browser. The next topic is website. A website is a collection of web page, like the website of your school. It also comprises of certain group of pages, like your book. The individual page of your book, it acts as a web page, and the entire book, which is collection of different pages, it acts as the website. So a website belongs to a particular organization or a particular group of people or a single people. The very first page of the website is called as the home page, and on the home page you are having the links or the hyperlinks of the different topics or different issues or the things which you want to explore about that particular organization. And when you click on those links, you keep on moving from one web page to another web page, and you get the entire information on the related topics. So children, this is the explanation of for the day 1 of this unit. Kindly go through the video, and in my next video, I will share the content related to the rest of the portion of this particular topic. I hope you will go through the video carefully, and for any of your queries, you can contact me on my personal WhatsApp.